And this is why we take engines apart and why we want to know what we're selling. Ronnie, let's take a look here. This head gasket is bad in several spots. Ronnie, where's it bad? Where else?
Right here.
Okay, let's pull the head gasket off.
And now you can turn it. And you can see too, right here. You see, that is not missing, that is missing. That is missing, that is missing. See?
And we're getting moisture and stuff between
Yeah,
the gasket and
that is okay, but this one now.
but we're getting moisture between the cylinders too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, like I said, folks, this truck ran excellent. But listen, this is what we do at NewYorkDiesels.com and what other people aren't going to do for you. So before you go buy a truck off the street off somebody, you know, we're gonna put new pistons and rings in this thing. You know, we're gonna go through this thing with the bore gauge and everything. If we cannot guarantee that this engine is going to be 100%, we're not going to use this engine. We're going to replace it. Low mileage engine too. Unfortunately, this engine only has about 115,000 miles on it. But things happen. That's why I say miles don't matter. The proof in the pudding does. We got to go through this engine at this point. We got to completely go through this thing. We got some issues with this engine and the things that we see that kind of make us nervous. But we're going to go through further testing. But this is the thing when you buy a truck off the street versus off of a dealer versus off John the Diesel Man. Do you want to know what you're buying? Or do you want to buy something off the street that could potentially give you problems? Now, if you're a customer, you know what it's going to cost you to pull an engine out and go through the whole thing, or even just to do a head gasket, or to put new pistons and rings in, or to, worst case scenario, do an engine swap, or board a block and put new pistons and rings in it and go through the whole engine. It's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. We're going to take the whole turbo assembly apart, check everything, test it. We're going to change everything here. And this is NewYorkDiesels.com, and this is the difference in what we do and why you want to buy from us and not from anybody else. This is not a game. This is not a joke. You know, don't buy something you don't even know what you're buying. You could be duped and fooled. We're going to show you all the proof on every single one of our trucks. This is what we do. We pull transmissions. We rebuild transfer cases. We rebuild transmissions, engines, low mileage engines. We rebuild the whole entire trucks, differentials, computers, fuel systems, steering, suspension, interior, exterior, the whole nine. The engine's the main component because this is the beast that drives it, and this is what we're buying is the Cummins engine. So if you buy a truck just because it runs good, you don't know what's been done to that engine. You don't know if the EGTs have gotten hot. You don't know if it's been ran low on coolant. You don't know how hot that engine's got. You don't know if it's had a performance chip on it. You don't know, which leads to engine damage, ring damage, different things, blown head gaskets. This truck ran and drove good, you know, but once you go inside, this is why I always say so many trucks run and drive good, but they are on their way out and you just don't know it. And this is why we do not take chances. We pull every engine out of every truck on the high lines, and this is a value line truck, and it's still, you know, got the engine pulled on it, and we're still going through it. So this is what we do. This is the difference between NY Diesels and any other truck company in the country. And that's not a joke. That's not an exaggeration. Nobody does this. We are the only company that does it. We're going to show you every step of the way of everything that we do. So continue to watch NYDiesels.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out. Do you want to be stuck on the side of the road or pay $20,000 or $30,000